Cancer, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even cross watchers. Yeah, where is Cancer in your birth chart? Or is it that you're interested in a person who's a zodiac sign Cancer? This is your reading. If that's you, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you find it, it's by divine design. That's when the messages are meant for you. The overall energy in your experience is the Knight of Wands and the Death card. Okay. Something or someone in your experience, some of you are realizing that there's a Scorpio person in your experience. This person is temporary in your experience. You're realizing that you can't rely on them. They don't follow through. Some of you have been taking and looking for inspiration and taking action to change your circumstances, to bring a real life transformation about. I see that happening here. And for others of you, there's been this energy in your romantic love life where people show up, but they're just not quite your quality. I also see somewhere in finances where you've tried a lot of things to make stuff better, to improve and bring more finances to you. That didn't necessarily work out so well. So there's a refinement happening in your experience right now. Yes, your first card out for your Celtic extended spread that I'm doing here is the Two of Swords. So there's an intuitive decision that you have to make. You could still be refusing to see something. You could be separating from someone as well. With everything that we've seen thus far, I definitely see someone who's like, this situation goes no further. I remove these energies of inconsistency from my life, and I'm choosing consistency. I'm choosing stability. I see you choosing differently moving forward. I see you separating from someone. Some of you have made a very intuitive decision about what it is you should do. You got that gotta take a dump urge to end something, to leave someplace, to stop something, to do something differently. Okay, it came from deep within you, I heard. And let me see what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Wands. This is a choice. This is a decision that you have to make. This is a choice and a decision that you had to make, okay, about what do you want to do. You brought your intuition and you're looking for that gotta take a dump urge to take action to bring about this change. That's what you were looking for. The crossing energy is the Ace of Pentacles, a solid new beginning. Some of you have finally know that what it's time to say yes for. Some of you, this is a new person in your life who's a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Cancer, I see you choosing a fresh start. I see you starting a new lease on life. Yeah, below you, you have the Judgment. As you called it out, so it came about. So you said, you know what, I'm not going to do anything until Spirit shows me, until I get that gotta take a dump urge, until I get that deeper motivation to act. And then it showed up. Yeah. Some of you had a person from your past try to re-enter your life. And you said, no, thank you. I'm choosing only a new thing. I'm not going back to anybody from my past. I'm not going back to anybody from my past because it's in my past because they did not do what they said they were going to do. And there's a reason why I ended it. They were inconsistent, unreliable. They were players. They were not serious. They didn't think nothing about my time. They didn't respect me. They didn't behave the way that is appropriate for my presence. So you're like, there's no way I'm choosing that again. It presented itself to you. It could have been from the same person that returned from your past, or it could have been from other energies that you are still attracting. If you were still attracting the same energies with different people and different names and different faces, I see that energy is shifting now. I definitely see that with this Death card here. I see that you're attracting from a new place. I see that because that Death card and this Ace of Pentacles are showing me that. Yeah. And behind you, the Star, look, anywhere where you attracted those types of experiences in the past, this was about your healing. This was about your realizing that you are blessed, safe, and protected. This was about your star quality. This was about your light. This was about you needing these experiences to help show you more of what you were. Some of you had an Aquarius person in your past. I see that here as well. Some of you had your moment on stage. You had your 5 minutes of fame recently. And guess what? From that, a new contract comes. This is like somebody who goes to an open mic or does something some sort of performance just for fun, and then boom, all of a sudden life changes because the right person saw it, and now you have a contract. They want to pay you. Can you come back and do that again? That'd be great. And let me see. You have the Three of Pentacles above you. This is awesome because at one pentacle, you say, oh my goodness, this could turn into more. I could build off of this. For some of you, you're thinking about it. It's like, oh, if they paid me once, they'll probably pay me to come back again. You're saying yes to this opportunity. You're saying yes to this new life. You're saying yes to this new way of doing things. You're saying yes to new, stable opportunities and people in your life, new experiences. This is awesome. Yeah, you're loving this. I love this. Is absolutely gorgeous for you because this is showing me, like I said, in the past, things didn't work out. One of the things that you're realizing, I hear, is everything that didn't work out was actually working out for you. Like, you're better off because that other thing that you wanted to work out didn't. Now you're available to say yes to this opportunity, and you know it can grow. Yeah, I love this. The Seven of Swords. I see you're not telling everybody about this. You're going to keep this to yourself because you don't want to get entangled in their perspectives, ideas, their freaking worries, their limiting thoughts and beliefs about what you're doing. You are wise to do so. Again, this card is also saying you're realizing that it was part of the divine plan. Anything that didn't work out was actually working in your favor so that you could be available for this new opportunity. Yeah, you're not telling everybody what you're doing. Some of you have moved to a new place. You're not telling anybody your new address. You're not telling what city you went to. Somebody who got a new job, and you don't want to hear other people's opinions about it or ideas. You don't want them to tell you, yeah, well, you just had a new job not so long ago, didn't you? You don't want to hear that mess. Well, last time you did an open mic, that didn't work out so well for you. So are you sure you really want to put your time into something like that and you're not even getting paid? You're not telling them. Why? Because they don't have anything positive to contribute to your experience. So you're better off not telling them. This is wise. This is strategic. Good on you, Cancer. I love this. So let's see what you're doing. Ooh, I don't need to know how happy I am. I don't have to tell them about my causes for celebration. They're not part of this toast. I see you. There are a couple of other people, specifically 3 people I'm seeing in this 3 of Cups. You're allowing these energies to come together. Is this, again, 3 experiences? Have you been contracted for 3 shows? Do you have 3 new clients? Is this 2 new friends? And now the 3 of you together, you're like-minded. And heck no, I'm not inviting the old circle to this. They don't even know how to vibe with this. Is this about you're celebrating this new contract? You're celebrating that you've met a new person and it's going well, but I'm not telling nobody. Because they're going to tell me, you meet a new person every so often and blah, 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 and never works out. You don't need to hear that mess. You're not giving it to yourself, so you're not going to let them know, and that's okay. Some of you started a new relationship. That new relationship is growing, and it's growing beautifully, and you've kept it to yourself, and that's okay. Your partner kind of likes that. Because now you don't have to bring other people into your experience. You can just keep it between you and them, and y'all can just get into this and enjoy this. Yeah. Some of you are not telling somebody that you got a job and you haven't had one for a little while. Maybe you haven't had a job or a contract since Aquarius season, which will be up until the end of February. But now you do, and you don't want to tell somebody because, as soon as they find out that you got your income flow right, they're going to be asking you stuff again. They're going to be trying to come get, you're like, I'm keeping this for me. There's something here about keeping this for me. You're keeping your joy. You're enjoying the things coming together. You have cause for celebration, and I see you celebrating, honey. I see toast. Cheers. Clink, clinking glasses. I love that. In your environment, you have temperance. I love this. This is telling me that things overall in your life are getting better. That you've aligned yourself. You are the divine timing. Your vibration is different. You're not requiring everybody's approval, acceptance, or understanding. You're knowing that your vibration is your decision, it's your choice, and it's yours to maintain. As you're doing this, you're aligning with improved situations and conditions. And it's not just one area of your life. I do, however, see for some of you, again, one particular connection, one with whom you have a deep spiritual connection. It feels divine. You're not telling everybody. They wouldn't understand anyway. In your feeling body, you have the Knight of Swords. See, you can sense that some people are going to have some stuff to say about what you're experiencing. Why am I even going to tell you? I don't want to tell anybody. I'm just going to keep this to myself. Huge energy for Cancer. So the first huge energy for you is what was all that unreliable fly-by-night, people not doing what they say, stuff not falling through. That energy is dead. Second huge vibration is that's nobody's business. This is for me. I'm going to celebrate it. I don't care. I don't need you to celebrate my life. I will celebrate my life. It's my life anyways. Okay, I will celebrate my life. Outcome energy, the Page of Swords. They're going to just sit and wait and wonder. They're waiting for you to post pictures. They're waiting for you to talk about it. And you know it. But in this, eyes closed, mouth closed, I'm not talking. I know what I know, and it's for me to know. Look at the way he has his sword down by his feet. I know my truth. I know what's happening for me. That's my business. I see you, Cancer, minding your own business in a beautifully empowered way that's bringing you so much things that you're loving and enjoying. Yeah, the Six of Swords is confirming that things are getting easier in your experience. You learned with the Six of Swords, you're moving away from the Five of Swords. That's a cross-current energy. You learned that when you would talk to certain people about your plans or about what you had going on, that they just brought a negative energy to it. That's part of why you're being strategic now and keeping that stuff to yourself because it was for you anyways. And look at you. There you are, King of Cups, emotional mastery. It's all about you. Life isn't getting better for them. They're not doing this. You are. They're not going to be happy to hear about how great things are going for you. So why tell them anyways? It's none of their business. They don't listen. The last time you told them about that, whatever good thing you had going on, it seemed to just fizzle away. So we're not doing that anymore. Boom, Ace of Wands in your power. I told you, some of you had a new person coming in, a new sexual partner, a new romantic passion. Yes, this new opportunity, this new lease on life. This is you starting the new job. This is you going for that new thing. This is you saying yes to yourself and yes to your life and yes to your joy and yes to the betterment in your life. Yeah. With the Nine of Wands, it's nobody's business. It's all because of you. It's your fault things are improving for you. It's your fault you have cause for celebration. You're taking accountability for that. And that's a beautiful energy. So let's get some oracle cards and see what else Spirit has for Cancer. Stay the course. For on your current trajectory, you meet a pleasant surprise. Yes, you've known that. You've been doing that. You've been staying on your course, and you've been knowing that if you kept doing this, things were going to continue to get better. And boom, you're aligning with a pleasant surprise. I love this. Love nesting. Love nesting. This card was designed because one day I was preparing my home, and Spirit said, yeah, you're love nesting. And they showed me like a pregnant woman that's about to give birth has this nesting phase right before the baby comes. She has this overwhelming urge to clean up her place in a way that she usually doesn't to prepare the home for this new arrival. It's a natural impulse in every pregnant woman. This is saying that you've had an impulse to clean up your own life, to prepare yourself for what you love, for more of it to come in. Wise. This has been beautiful. So you've prepared the way. You stayed on track. You stayed on your course. Anything that would come in to contradict that or to work against it, you cut it out. I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I need help. Will you help me? Girl power. You have part of this love nesting was learning to ask verbally, I hear, for what you desired in this life. It didn't mean you were asking people, though. You got in tune with your feminine creative power and began to ask for what you wanted in an empowered way. Who did you ask? You asked Spirit. And Spirit has been giving you the impulse to follow, to go get that improvement, to go get that betterment, to go get that newness that you were craving. Yeah. You can't heal in the same environment that poisoned you. Yes, you cannot heal in the same environment that poisoned you. So one of the things that was shown when you asked Spirit, how can I create this situation? When you're preparing yourself for this beautiful new energy, one of the things you realize, you can't heal in the same environment that poisoned you. This is part of why you're not telling the people from the old environment what the heck was going on now. Yeah, this new experience. You had to get out of that unhealthy energy. When you ask Spirit for help, they helped move you out of that experience. They brought you to a place where you could sit in your vibe without being infiltrated and what's that word? Contaminated. Thank you. The word is contaminated, and contaminated by this poisoned mentality. Yeah. A broke ride is better than a dressed up walk. I see that, a lot of things that you thought were working out, they didn't work out. You had to let go of your ego in a situation in order to move forward on your path. Maybe you had some ego because, you were trying to heal somebody because, you can, but they didn't choose it. Okay. You tried to help those people and make things better for them and give them examples of good things, but they couldn't even appreciate what they did have. And they would not learn that. That was one of the things you had to learn. And so this is part of why, again, you're realizing, like, it doesn't serve me to tell these people anything because they're not in the mentality or the vibration to lend supportive energy to what I'm doing. I'm better off not being in that, because if I do, they throw poison on my project. They throw poison on my mentality. Some of you have just been learning how to trust your spirit and your vibrations, and somebody else could not understand that. See, they do not truly believe in your life purpose, so they were taken away. Spirit helped as you were love nesting and you asked Spirit to help me get out of this situation. Spirit helped to transport you into new energy, into a new place. And you know better than to reach out back to your past. You do. You're ready for new stuff. You're only accepting the new. You've ended the old way. You've ended the old poisonous environment. They said they would change. I've seen it. They are what they say, changed, better, and improved. I heard they improve when you walk away. They've improved when you walk away. But the path back to you is blocked. Yeah, they improve when you walk away because now you're not there to do it for them. Somebody here has improved when you've walked away. You did the healing that you intended to do and meant to do, but it's time for you to go be about you. Root chakra. You have improved your own safety, security, and stability. Your root chakra, your own stability, your own roots. You improved your vibration around that. Beautiful. Body language. You learn to understand what your body is saying to you. You learn to understand what your body is saying to you and why you got uncomfortable around certain people and why I heard you would get physically ill around certain people. You learned why you couldn't understand what they were saying, the words out of their mouth. It was like, blah, 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 blah. You couldn't understand them. Now you understand why. You are being protected from a poisonous situation. Yeah, they are going to change when you're gone. The prolonged and recurring chaos is evidence that attempts are being made to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. Again, the chaos, whether you felt that chaos internally in your own physical body or because the situation kept presenting chaos, this is why this person was taken away. In your love nesting energy, preparing for love and the things you love, you asked Spirit for help. They were moved away because they were part of the environment that poisoned you. You had to get your own stability and security going within yourself And you begin to understand where the roadblocks are. You understand where your body is telling you, no, don't go that way. Don't do that. That's not for you. You have a deeper understanding that now because of what you've learned. Yeah, this change. This is change. This changing what is the energy that you're receiving. Yeah. Compromising at this time will only serve as delayed distraction or possibly even disaster. We did tell you that something or someone from your past tries to make a reoccurrence into your life. You're not going for it. Not at all. As a matter of fact, with this Ace of Wands and this Nine of Wands here, it's done, it's already done, because the 9 plus 1 makes 10. That's the end, baby. 10 is the end. And this one being independent, it's like, I'm choosing to say yes to me. And no, you can't return from the past. We're done. That's all the way done. You're not compromising with somebody. Yeah, you knew you had to stay on your course to meet a pleasant surprise, to shift your energy, to get something better. And now things are getting better. You're loving yourself. You're choosing yourself. You're finding stability in yourself. You know that you've made wise choices. You know that you healed. You know that you're a healer, and you know that the ones that are going to value it and appreciate it are the only ones that will be allowed. When you spoke, I heard what you said from my own perspective and experience, which was not what you were trying to say. Miscommunication. Yes. What I'm hearing with this is this what you had to heal from. I heard you were internalizing the stuff that they were saying as though it actually had something to do with you. One of the things that you were not necessarily aware of was they were saying the stuff out of their mouth that their ears needed to hear so that they can make the changes that they needed to make for themselves. But they were projecting this into you. And for a period, you accepted it, but you asked Spirit to help you. And Spirit helped move you out. They did not believe in your life purpose, so they were taken away. Spirit helped take you out of this experience because that environment poisoned you. And yeah, they'll change. But you've changed, and it doesn't matter. No matter how much changing they do, they'll never catch up to you or where you are. You've learned to read your body a lot more. You've learned that when your body starts to break down and you start to have physical issues, like there's a reason behind that, and you're starting to understand a lot that in the past it has been a lot of connections that you're entertaining that were poisoned. They had nothing but poison to offer to your path. They did not believe in you. Fake friends, frenemies, fake lovers, people who were truly against your energy, and yet you were giving them all your energy. So you stopped. Spirit helped you. You no longer will compromise. If you keep on the path that you're on now, you will meet a pleasant surprise. So let's get you some guidance to close out your reading. You have the Ace of Swords. I love that. You know your truth. You know your truth. You're in a victory pose. Stay on this path, because on this path, you win. You know who you are. You're in a new vibration. This is a victory card. This is a win. This is a universal yes. The universe says, I love what you're doing, baby. Do more of that. Yeah. What else? What have I been overlooking that it benefits me to look at? This is an empowering question that you can ask yourself. Oh, I just got a name for all. So today I had a bunch of stuff in my phone. It was like, I need to write these things on cards. I just got the name. EQ. The name of this new deck that I'm designing is called EQ, Empowering Questions. Thank you, because I left the backs of them empty because I knew it was going to be a new deck, a new oracle deck. And yes, empowering questions. See, questions open up energy, and that energy is answered by experiences that you live. So when you ask the universe, what have I been overlooking that it benefits me to look at, then it's going to show up in your experience. They're saying using your power voice with that Ace of Swords is going to be very beneficial for you at this time. I see you finding more things that are more beneficial for you to look at. I love this energy for you, Cancer. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for making me your favorite tarot reader. Thank you for your love donations and choosing me for your personal consultations. If this is your first time here, thank you for subscribing. Thank you all for giving this video a thumbs up. And thank you for returning if you've been with me a while. Until next time, I'm sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.